Welcome back to Feeling Foggy, episode 2. Lots to talk about today. Before we get into that, I want to thank you all for the unbelievable support and just excitement from the podcast within the first 2 weeks here. We'll show it up screen. We got over 100 views in 14 days, which is just beyond what we ever could have imagined. From producer Luke to myself, we are just blessed. We are thankful and so excited to continue this podcast journey. So, the two things I want to talk about today. One was the original plan. I'm going to add a little bit on. So the first thing I want to talk about is where you live and kind of how that, personally with my experience and how I think where you live really is an important part of how you feel, and it's more than just the people around you. It's also where you are in that environment. Second thing I want to talk about, stay tuned, is a review of a Minecraft movie, not the Minecraft movie. Sorry. So stay tuned for that. I have a lot of thoughts on that. It's going to be fun. So I guess to get right into it, when I live in Boston, as I mentioned last episode, with my roommates, Luke and Connor, producer Luke and Connor. It's their rooms right there. And I moved here just over, I think about 18 months ago, August of 2023. And I've gone to school here ever since. And I grew up close by in New Hampshire, about an hour away. And I spent 1 year in New York going to school there. And now I'm here. And I love my home in New Hampshire. I enjoy my time in New York, not for me. But Boston, living here full time, or as close to full time as I do, I've really appreciated what it's like to be in one place and how that impacts you. So, I mean, where do I even start? I think what I've learned from being in one place for so long, because although I've lived in the same town my entire life, the last few years of high school, I switched schools. So I switched schools from junior year to senior year of high school, and then I went to college in New York, and then I went to Boston sophomore year of college. So for no bad reasons at all, just a lot of moving around. For me personally, not my family or anything, just me. I moved schools, I changed central locations a lot, and I've had a lot of stability in terms of where I've lived, as I said, but just even that, changing schools and where I go every day, was interesting. It was more of an interesting, once this year started, this school year, so this fall, and I've been here for a year, and I knew I'd be here for a while. I really started to realize, it is a totally different lifestyle once you know you're staying put in a place, and especially a place you like. And I've experienced that with home. I love, I still go there all the time, home in New Hampshire. And I think that's something that when you're growing up, whether you live somewhere nice or not nice, or for you or not for you, is hard, because it's all you've ever known, unless you move, which is a totally different story. But now that I'm here, and I've been here, and I plan to be here, I've just come to really appreciate it. I've come to appreciate knowing certain things, like where certain niche places are, knowing where your grocery store is, knowing the exact walk to school, knowing, being. One thing I really love, which I think everyone loves, is kind of being able to be like the tour guide. For example, my friend's coming up this weekend, and I mean, he knows Boston, but he goes to school down in Connecticut, and just being able to be like, oh, we'll take care of you guys, we'll show you around, we'll go to this place, don't worry about it. That is such a nice feeling, to me at least. I think to a lot of people, and I just love that. I love feeling like you're in one place and feeling like I like feeling like I own it. I own the place, hopefully not in a disrespectful or weird way where you think you can just do whatever you want. Sorry. But more so like I know my way around. I know the unwritten rules of somewhere, and I think that is such an underrated feeling that I've been lucky enough to have recently, and it made me think a lot about the future and where I want to be in the future, and which I don't know exactly yet, but more so not like where I want to be, but like that I think for me being in similar places for extended periods of time is just better, and it's more suitable for my lifestyle. And please feel free to leave in the comments of wherever you get your podcasts how you feel about that, if you like going from place to place, if you like staying in one place, if you're interested in doing something new, if there's so many different ways of environment and being in a certain environment or being in different environments. So that's really what I first wanted to talk about. Something I more so wanted to get off my chest, I guess, to say my connection to Boston a little more is, I grew up coming here all the time. Not all the time, maybe once every 2 months or so. It's an hour away. You take the train or you drive. Usually you take the train. You could drive in. And you do certain things. You go, maybe you go to a Celtics game, maybe you go to a Red Sox game, maybe you go to Newbury Street, which is just like a shopping street that people walk down and go in the stores or whatever. Maybe there's a pretty fun aquarium. So there's a lot I think there's a lot to do. I'm in love with this city, but regardless, I always was interested in it, and then when I actually decided to come here, it's like you wonder, like, I wondered. I didn't really consciously think about this, but something to think about now. Like, will the magic of the city go away? Will blah blah blah? And personally, I experienced that with New York a little bit when I was there, and I was in Queens. I went to school in Queens, but I'm not the biggest New York fan. So when I was in Manhattan, it just wasn't for me. I think it's a great city, just not for me. But coming here, it was the complete opposite. By no means did the magic get lost. I just fully embraced myself. I think I know where everything is. I can get everywhere by foot. I'm okay with the T. It's the T that's what the train station or like the subway is. I don't use it too much, but I think I can navigate it. And as I mentioned, I love to run, so I just try to run in new places. And I just think that has been such a great experience, just being able to see all these different parts of the city and just be like, like my family, they live home in New Hampshire, so it's like I feel like it's cool to have like a place that I can be like, oh yeah, if you come, I can show you where this is. So yeah, that's really my take on that. And yeah, I've only just come to love it so much more over, again, whatever, the 18 months or whatever it's been. It's been awesome. I hope to live here for a lot longer, and wherever I am in the future, I hope to be in one place for a long time. So that's that. That's really what I wanted to talk about for the idea of a place and environment. Probably more I could talk about. I just don't know. So I guess I'll get to what everyone wants to hear about, which is my review of a Minecraft movie. And I mean, I don't think it was very good, but that's okay. When I say it wasn't very good, so I watched it on, I think, Saturday night. Came out, today's April, I think, 9th. Came out the 4th. So last Thursday or something. I don't know. I mean, it was cool. It looked good. Graphics were good. I know that was a debate when the trailer came out. But I thought the world looked great. But that's almost its downfall. I think it should have just been in Minecraft. Even when the trailer came out, whenever that was, I don't remember, 6 months ago, a year ago, I don't know. I was like, why are they Jumanji, the one where like they go into the video game? Why are they doing that? Why is Jack Black going into Minecraft with, I don't even know the rest of the cat? Like, why? Why does that need to happen? Why can't it just be all animated? The animation was the best part of the entire movie. The story was horrible, in my opinion. Stupid and dumb and bad and awful. The acting was pretty bad. And just was boring. Like, it was the most boring, generic story I've ever seen, potentially. I mean, it was just what any... I hate to say cash grab, because my take on movies like this is a lot of people are like, oh, it's just a cash grab, like, this isn't art or whatever. But if people like it and people have fun with it, which I did have fun with it, then it's a good movie. I think people have a hard time differentiating, like, a good movie and a good time. Like, it can be a good time. It doesn't have to be a good movie to be a good time. But if you have a good time, then is it worth it? I think so. I thought it was fun. But I think it actually could have been good. That's where, like, a good movie, that's where my problem is. I feel like if you just had, like, Steve or whatever, and then you had other characters be in the Minecraft world, you could have done double the Minecraft Easter eggs. I know they had a bunch. I know Minecraft. I'm not the biggest Minecraft guy, but I know it. And I know there were some Easter eggs. I think there could have been double. You could have, like, immersed people in the world so much, but they just made it, like, why are we in a normal world? I just don't understand. If I wanted to see that, I could just watch 90% of movies. I want to be in the Minecraft world. I wonder if it was, I don't know. Because at first my thought was maybe it's a budget thing. Maybe it's too much, all that CGI. But if you didn't have Jack Black and everybody in the movie for 50% of the time, probably would have cost a lot less. So, I don't know. I think I'll rate it. I'll rate the Minecraft movie. I'll say... Hello? Would you like to talk about the Minecraft movie?
I heard we're talking Minecraft.
Sit down. Okay, the first guest, surprise guest.
Hello, everyone.
Did you hear anything?
I heard a few things.
Producer Luke, everybody. Welcome, Producer Luke.
Thank you for having me.
See if you're in.
Yeah, see if I'm all framed up.
Sit down. Your head's a little cut out, but it's yeah.
I'm a tall guy.
Producer Luke, thank you.
Thank you. I'm happy to be
So you
here.
heard anything I said?
I heard,
Let me shut that.
you thought that maybe the budget for the film was all-inclusive with just the CGI, but I think,
Well, no,
half of it is Jack Black and Jason Momoa's paycheck, and I think...
That's what I was saying. I was saying, I'll summarize, and then I want to hear all of it.
Okay.
I was saying, good movie? No, I don't think it's a good movie. But was it fun? Yes, I had a lot of fun. If it's fun, is it a good movie? I don't know. I had a good time, not a good movie. That was essentially my take. And then my take was, it could have been a good movie and a good time if it was 100% animated. We don't do the Jumanji thing. And then I questioned Was it a budget thing? Was the CGI too much to make 100% of it animated? But then I said, if you didn't have Jack Black and Jason Momoa on the screen,
Would it
50%
have
of
sold?
the time,
Would it have sold?
Would that sit? But would that save? Would it have sold? Yeah, sold.
Minecraft?
It would have sold.
You don't
It's
need-
the
you don't-
Minecraft movie.
Yeah.
I think so. Does Jack Black help? I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm supposed to be a rhetorical question. I don't know. But please tell me your take.
I mean, when we sat down to watch the Minecraft movie, it really stuck out to me. I think was the highlight was Steve's character. I like to look at him as a bit of a Prometheus figure, and ask the
what that word
question.
means.
Prometheus. It's a Greek story. I forget the details, but it's this boy who was gifted wax wings because he wants to fly.
Okay.
But they're made out of wax.
Can't fly.
You can't fly too high. Fly too high, get to the sun, melt your wings.
Oh.
So it's a story about balancing, your privileges and grounding yourself to what you deem reality. And I think Steve is a bit of a Prometheus figure himself. What happens when you fly too close to the sun? He discovers this brand new world,
The Minecraft world.
the Minecraft world, the overworld, full of blocks. And he gets a little bit too greedy. If you look a little close attention, director Jared Hess does a clever thing where
Who directed it?
Jared Hess.
Okay.
He directed Nacho Libre and Napoleon Dynamite. You can see a bit of his touches here and there throughout the Minecraft movie. But a Minecraft movie, apologies.
Thank you.
But Steve enters this world, and I think it's just a very clever metaphor on colonization. And, the sin and greed of, taking over indigenous environments. Steve
Wow. I think
comes
of it.
upon this village and just kind of, without asking, makes his own. I mean, he says the villagers are pacifists, but are they really? They seem pacifists to them, him, because they're just not getting the way. It doesn't mean they don't.
I have a problem with
Yeah.
it. I
He's
guess
either going building lava chicken factories in his towns and statues of yourself. It's a bit greedy. And so then director Jared Hess then decides to throw Steve into the pit of hell, the nether. He gets stuck in the nether as a punishment for his crimes. So it's a good analogy, a little nice metaphor that I really appreciate.
I didn't pick up on that.
He's in jail. In the nether, in hell.
In hell. Yep.
The nether. So that really stuck out to me the most while watching the Minecraft movie. I think...
But what did that do for for you? What did that do? That's a great point. I didn't think about that. I didn't even begin to compute that.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think I could even. Did you watch a YouTube video to...
No.
You just thought about that yourself?
Yes.
That's nice. Because I like that, but I don't know if... Did it make you like it more?
I liked the parts the most where Steve and... I forget Jason Momoa's character's name. Garrett the Garbage Man.
The garbage.
I liked the part the most where they're flying around
Spoilers,
on the elytra
by the
wings.
way.
Sorry, spoilers. Who hasn't seen the Minecraft
You're
movie
right.
yet?
You're right.
It's making $350 million in domestic opening weekend. Come on.
Come on, sorry.
Everyone's seen
Can't.
I like the part where they're flying on each other and they grab each other's butts the most. That's my favorite part. They make a man sandwich.
Why is that your favorite part?
Why is the sky blue? I mean...
Did you like the Minecraft movie?
I loved the Minecraft movie.
You loved it. Was it a good movie?
Was the Minecraft movie...
What is a good movie?
Is the Minecraft movie a bad movie? No.
No.
Is the Minecraft movie the best movie? Yes.
It's not the best movie.
I like it a lot. How long have you played Minecraft for?
I mean, I've played off and on for over a decade.
When did you start?
Over a decade.
How old were you?
I don't know. When did Minecraft come out? 2009?
29, yeah.
I probably started in 2010.
2009.
13?
That sounds about right for me as well. Maybe
I'm just guessing. I don't know. Maybe
2011, first grade.
No, I think 2013 for me. I'm gonna, and it was P, Pocket Edition.
Right. Yeah, that's I think how most of our generation started out. Didn't just watching all the silly graphics overcome you, just make you want to play again.
Well,
Isn't it the...
Can I say maybe my main issue that I didn't even address outside of the animated thing? They did too... Hey.
Sorry. Yep.
They did too much. You're saying didn't it make you want to play the game again?
The story.
You know what I didn't see?
What?
Any of the things that I did in 2013. I saw the new stuff from there. And by the way,
you're an OG. You're not a new gen.
I understand why they did this, and the bees looked great.
Bees are fun.
The bees are new.
I like the villagers a lot too.
And you do a pink sheep. What is the pink sheep odds? You know, tell me.
It's 0.0001 or 0.001% of spawning.
That's not Minecraft.
And there's 2 of them in the opening
Minecraft
shot.
is
it's a rare sheep.
Well, the beauty of Minecraft is it is the most simple at its core. I know it gets complicated. I know there's a lot to it. It is the most simple game.
That's why it's popular.
That's why it's popular. Anyone can play. Anybody can play. And I think they had a fairly simple story, which I think was actually a good thing. It was very generic, kind of boring, honestly, the story. But that could have played to its strength if they weren't, like, you had a simple story. What were they making? Like, remember when they were making, like, all these random things? I just wanted to
They were making armor and weapons and iron golems, and it was a montage.
But I just wanted make.
What was new to you that wasn't in your old
I don't remember. I actually don't remember.
Right.
Because I don't know these things. I would have liked to see, and then all of the normal things, all of the things that were simple, they memified.
That's another thing I want to touch on.
They memified flint and steel. They memified chicken jockey. You know what? You know what I would have loved to see? Animated Steve with these, he could still be on his own. These other characters, and they could look like the characters we got, but just Minecrafted.
Right.
I would have loved to see him and them meet up. They build a house. They should have built just a normal house. Not a brick house. Wood house, dirt house, normal. Just because everyone does that, and you survive that way at night. Imagine that. And then the first night, one of these new characters that is new to maybe this version of the world. Maybe, I don't know where they come from. But they go outside. They break through the dirt. They go outside, and you know what they see? A baby zombie. And they get chased by a baby zombie. And
this is the movie you're talking about?
I think
this is your new movie that you...
Yes.
Okay.
And I think it could have been so interesting to actually see normal game mechanics come into the game instead of explaining the game mechanics, but then making it way too complicated. It's not a complicated game. If you want it to be, it would be. Or it could be.
Yeah.
But at its core, it's not. It's simple. It's basic.
There was parts of the movies where it felt like they were being like an instruction manual for like the parents in the audience that didn't know how to play. And it's like, are they really here for the ride, or are they just here to get their kids out of the house for a couple hours?
They're going to get their kids out of the house for a couple hours.
The Minecraft movie, I think, will act for this generation how movies like Shark Boy and Lava Girl or The Cat in the Hat were for our generation. Horrible movies.
There's a Cat in the Hat movie?
There's a Cat in the Hat movie starring Michael Myers. You know what I mean?
No.
It's also live action.
Stupid. That's stupid.
But
that's stupid.
No.
I'll
as
say
children,
it again.
But as children, it's one of those like best pieces of art you've ever seen. And so you gotta recognize that we're getting older, we're getting wiser with all this experience.
But it's our movie.
We're removed to it. I think I think we're out of the demographic. Do the Minecraft fans deserve a little bit more? Yes. Could they have made it universal? Yes. Since it is an old game. But at the end of the day, it's rated PG. It's for children's. There's Happy Meals for the marketing campaign.
I noticed you got another one.
That was Connor's.
Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't dare get another one.
Sorry for...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that realization that the Minecraft movie's not for us, it stings. It stings.
Right, it does.
Do the fans deserve more?
Yes.
Is it making it $350 million in the first weekend?
Yes. And I understand that. Rating. Give me a rating before we get out of here.
Probably 20 out of 10. I really like the Minecraft movie. I'll get it on DVD and
Thank you.
whatnot. Thank you for having me.
I'm going to give it a